What is legacy? I am so glad you're here so I can tell you what it is and why I do what I do. Everyone has a legacy, and that's how you will be remembered. And my job as a documentarian is to help capture the legacy of others, to help share their stories for decades to come. So decades ago, when I was working at a newspaper in South Dakota, I started a tabloid publication thanks to my publisher and I's idea of documenting farmers and ranchers mostly, and I followed them around and captured their story within this tabloid paper. And it was adored by everybody, and it made me realize that I should be a photographer, just like my mom had said. They would come into the office and tell me how much they love my stories and my photos, and I realized I should go to college for that. So after I got married, I went to college for photography and I got my degree, and then I also got a master's degree in photography. And so life happened, moved back to Minnesota, and with 4 kids in 5 years and taking photos of everything else under the sun, I didn't capture a legacy for so many years. And then I got sick and I realized that either I needed to change the way I was doing things or I wasn't going to be able to function anymore. And so I niched down to seniors and legacy, even though I had nobody to look up to for experience of what to do for this business, because I don't know anybody who actually does this. But essentially what I do is I follow hardworking Americans around to capture them at work, because when you're working so hard, you don't stop to take photos, right? You are just working and you want to get the job done so you can progress to the next day. And especially for agriculture, when you are out there in the field, you are just really intent on getting the crops harvested and working together. And so it's such a family event in that sense, but your family may not be able to see your legacy unless it's documented. So that's exactly what I do. My dad died when I was 19 and we don't have photos of him working on our dairy farm. And so that's why I built this aspect of my business, to be able to capture hardworking Americans so your grandkids can actually see you working now.